Hi YouTube, welcome to another video of Teenage Few. I'm here with
Magan.
and then today we got some for the ladies, that be going through a lot, But before I just wanna shout out, you know, I don't know if you're gonna be able to read, but I'm gonna shout out him and he's an upcoming clothes brand of checking. I think I'm gonna drop his what somewhere, then check him out. He has some really cool tees, hoodies, and I don't know what he's working on next. Mara, he's going up for sure. So,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
How's school?
School? School's good. School's okay.
How's Keegan?
He's good.
How is he? How old is he?
He's 2, turning 3 this year.
Nah, I'm gonna drop him and he's a really good. Then how was it raising?
How was it or how is it raising?
How was it? Because the first time you knew I'm gonna raise it. Because raising a kid, hey.
Raising a boy child.
Yeah, especially, hey. So how was it?
It's okay at first. Obviously, when you find out, I feel like as much as you plan or you don't plan, you're always gonna be nervous. You're always gonna you don't know what to expect. Everyone's experiences are different. Everyone's journey is different. So, for me, I think I've had the best time. I have experienced the purest form of love, and it's good. We're always learning new things. I feel like there's no perfect parents, but yeah, we try and we push, and I feel like what just keeps you within the circle of being a good parent is that we always want what's best, for our children. So yeah, it's good. It's okay. It's nice. It's fun. It's worrying. It's stressful. But yeah.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
So what is motherhood to you?
What is motherhood to me?
What does it mean to you?
I think it's being selfless. It's knowing that yes, you put yourself first, but this is someone that you put before yourself. Yes, you know how in relationships they say that hey, your happiness comes first, but when you're a mom or when you're a parent, your child comes first. Before anything, your child comes first. Yes, you want what's best for yourself, but you need to think of your child, because the only thing that pushes you to do better is your child. So to me, motherhood is being selfless, knowing that everything that you do is for your kid. And even if you're struggling, like with self-love, with everything, those are like having a child is going to teach you that you need to love yourself, because you need to teach them how to love themselves. So even if you're struggling, somehow, in some way, you're going to start developing that, and you're gonna learn that okay, I need to be like this. Because there's a lot to it, but yeah, that's
What are the negatives? Like, we heard your positives. It's good being a mom. It's good being, you going through self. What are the negatives that people don't know?
that sometimes you feel like you're not doing enough. like you're not doing enough, especially when it comes to like teenage pregnancy and where you have to leave, you have to go to school, because obviously now your life doesn't end and your parents don't allow you to think of your life ends here, right? So I think it's feeling like you're not good enough, you don't do enough. So I feel like for me that was also something big. It is something big as well, and I feel like I'm still learning, I'm still growing within that, and I'm still trying to tell myself, Lucy, for now there's only so much that I can do until I'm able to do everything without the support of my family, or but in reality they're always going to be there, they're always going to support you regardless of anything, whether you're good, whether you're doing good in life or you're doing bad, they're always going to be there. So I feel like it's just within yourself, you need to know, you're doing enough, you're doing all that you can, and as much as I'm not always around and I can't support him really financially, I need to tell myself that I am doing enough, because I'm building a relationship with him, I'm teaching him manners, I'm teaching him how to be around people, we talk, you understand? Yeah, so I give him all the love that I can. So yeah, that's one negative that
you have experienced.
Yeah.
Okay, then say something to as a future reference to Keegan, because one day he's gonna see this, so like something sweet that you wanna tell him, a paragraph, some nice, that you wanna. Mama loves you.
I'm proud of you. Okay. You are handsome. You are going to achieve everything that it is that you want to achieve in your life. Never limit yourself. The sky is the limit. You are enough. You are a good man. You will be a good husband. You will be a good father. You will be a good person. As a whole, yes. And yes, life throws so many things at us, but I believe that you have a proper support system and structure around you, that even if you fall, I will always be there to pick you up. And yes, I love you very, very much, and you are blessed in every way possible. Yes.
That's all I want to say, y'all. I have nothing else to say, to be honest. I'm just glad, because to be honest, you had a really positive one, but there are some that really like they had a negative treatment.
It's not all positive. I mean, when I first found out that I was pregnant, it was hard on me. As much as people thought, hey, and now she's pregnant, it's hard for you as a person, because it takes you as a person have to accept the fact that you are pregnant.
You are.
Whether you plan it, whether you don't plan it, you have to accept the fact that you are pregnant. And within your pregnancy, there are stages where you go through, your body is changing, your mindset has to change, because now you can't be a child anymore.
Yeah.
You have to think for somebody else. You understand? You are forced to grow. You are forced to think as a parent. You are forced to now know, you are no longer the person that you were before you had a baby. You can't do the thing. Okay, not that you can't do the things that you were doing before the baby, but there are things that you are going to be limited to now. So I feel like it's never going to be easy. Planned, not planned, whether the father's in the picture, whether the father's not in the picture, it's never going to be easy. Sometimes you feel alone. Sometimes you feel like you have all the support that you need. Sometimes it's overwhelming. Sometimes you're just happy. Sometimes it's stressful. Sometimes you feel, this is the happiest that I have been. This is the most peaceful that I have been. you find peace in your child. I promise you, when you go out and you feel like you know what, life is throwing so many things at me. When I go home and I see my child, I feel okay.
You're gonna be happy.
Yeah, I feel okay. I feel at peace. I feel like I'm complete. So yeah, it's not easy for me personally. It wasn't easy, but now I feel like I am in a good place, and yeah, I'm just growing and still learning, still evolving, and yeah.
Okay. Now now there's something I wanna ask you. I'm gonna ask a never have I ever. Never have I ever. Okay, okay, let me start off easy. Never have I ever shouted at Keegan.
I have you all the time, every day.
Okay. Never have I ever not changed his diapers.
I have to. Like if he shits himself, I have to, because his bum is gonna burn. So I have to. And it's so weird. Your now my child used to shit on me.
Because I was gonna ask, did he ever pee on you?
Yes, so many times, but it's so weird that I was never disgusted by it. Like his poo would literally just come on my hands. I'll just be like, okay, change him, wipe my hands, wash my hands, whatever, and then be fine. Like it's something doesn't make me mad, doesn't
make you
disgust me, doesn't, that's my child at the end of the day, and he's gonna need me until he can do it himself. Yeah, you have to change your child's diaper.
Hey, hey, peeing stay, me out whooping.
I'm a rider.
Hey, me, I am a baby. That's good. What else? Have you ever been to his... So far, what do you think is a sport that he really likes?
Hey, I'm confused.
Because one day he was there playing with a soccer ball.
Yes, and then he has a rugby ball with that thingy that you kick. So he likes rugby. He likes soccer. So I feel like, yeah, he's still gonna grow. He likes kicking the ball. I feel like he's still gonna figure out what it is that he likes, what interests him. And I feel like the same way we grew up trying everything and then finding what it is that we love. That's the same thing he's gonna go through. Yeah.
Okay. So now we're about to ask more about your life as a whole. If you could describe before the pregnancy, before the sadness, the heartbreak, the joy, how was your life before? You can describe it in words or emotions.
Before, I think before it was chaos. It was chaos. I think me falling pregnant, me going through all of that kind of balanced me, because I feel like before I used to not know what I want. I used to have FOMO, fear of missing out. Used to want to go everywhere with everyone, do everything with everyone, do the craziest things, not know where I stand with people, ruin my friendships, rely on people so much, not liking home, all of those things. And then afterwards, I feel like my life got more balanced. And I feel like, yes, it was my pregnancy, it was Keegan, it was everything, but at the same time, it just needed me. It was just, growth was needed. I feel like in everyone now, we are in a different stage in our lives than we were when we were grade 9, grade 8. Yeah. So for me now I feel like I'm happy. First, I'm happy. Yes, that's
Now
not
you
how we
seem
are.
happy, though.
Yeah, that's not how we are every day though. But for now, I feel like I'm happy. There's so much growth. There's a difference in my life, and I'm evolving as a person. I am growing as a mom. Yeah, there's a lot of change now. So it's no longer chaotic. My life is no longer chaotic. I now know that within 3 years from now, I need to have a job. I need to be able to depend on myself. I need to do this, and see myself differently than I did today or 2 years ago. So, yeah, that's where I'm at now. I'm happy. I'm right.
And I know there's someone who's pregnant right now, or who heard that she's about to be pregnant, yeah? And then her deep question is, should I dala ipil? Should I abort my kid? What do you have to say to that? Is it an option? I think that's a really good question. Is abortion an option? Should it be an option, or
should it be an option? Yes.
Why? Okay, I would like to know why.
Because I know people that it's either I used to be close to them or I am close to them that went through that process. And honestly, you find yourself in a situation where you were with someone, you thought that you guys were good, and then you fall pregnant, and then the person wants nothing to do with you. You understand? So we have different homes, we have different backgrounds. If you know that you could end up in the streets if they find out that you're pregnant, and on top of that you can't go to the father of the child's home
for help.
Yes, then I feel like that should be an option, because you remember, if you're not okay here, you're not going to be a good mom. If you're not happy, if you don't I'm not saying you're going to be happy right now, but with time, as you prepare to give birth, if you don't accept it and you're not happy, you're not going to be a good mom. And I feel like you'd rather not have the baby than to make the baby go through things that the baby does not deserve, because the baby is innocent in all of it. You understand? If you can't give the baby love, if you can't give the baby affection, if you can't grow the baby up, then that's when I feel like abortion should be an option. Or if it's an unwanted child, if you went through something that now you have a kid, either you're pregnant or whatever, then I mean, it makes sense. But I feel like I'm not gonna say I would never, but for now, I feel like when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, is this what I want? Should I do this? But I promise you, after you go for that first scan, and you hear that heartbeat, you will fall in love instantly, and there's no going back from that. So yeah,
I think we should start seeing more pregnant women. How it seems fun, they are happy.
It's fun, Johnny.
If I'm pregnant, take
people,
off it. I'm pregnant, take off it.
It's just the jokes. Hey, man. It's just jokes. It's just jokes.
But I am.
Okay. Now that's all for Teenage Fever. Thank you guys for liking, watching.
Manches, it's still gonna be Teenage Fever because we are leaving the teens, Bella, now.
Hey, I've met 40-year-olds who are teenagers, so we're all teens.
Oh.
It's a mindset thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Plus, we're having fun, we're having fun with it, and if it.
Yes, guys, please
don't forget.
Please.
I'm gonna leave these things down there, and then for now, just listen to the music.